Hey guys, so today I want to get on here and talk about crystals. As an earth sign myself, I'm feeling very called to crystals right now. So I just want to get on here and tell y'all like crystals 101, like what to know, because I know Mr. Squirrel, you're ruining my vid, bud. It's a squirrel, y'all. But I just want to give y'all like some basic information about crystals, how to work with them, and how to utilize and harness their power. Let's do it. Let's get the vibe check though. Let's get the vibe check. Hold on, y'all. I'll be listening to, I don't know if y'all listen to like songs from y'all childhood, but I do. So this what we gonna vibe to today. Let's see if y'all pass the vibe check though. MVP, change it up. So y'all, I do have notes because it be a lot going on in my head, but these my notes or whatever. And then I even have a book to show you guys as well. This is my homegirl book. Shout out to her. Shout out to my girl. Book with my girl now. Y'all need the energy doula on Instagram. Book with her. But yeah, y'all, this is the book that I may be referencing for certain, things. And then just in case y'all don't know what crystals look like, I have some examples here. And depending on my battery to my phone, because I'm only shooting this one time, so my phone might die, so y'all just might have to get a part 2. But I want to show y'all how to like cleanse them and activate them and calibrate them to your energy, right? So right here we have a lovely, beautiful rose quartz. I love working with rose quartz. So first of all, it's beautiful and it's good, for love and beauty. If you want to do vanity spells and self-love rituals and things like that, or just attraction in general. Then we have selenite. I think that's how you say it. Which is these white ones, which I keep these in my car. They're like little nuggets, so I like stick them in like each of my doors. So it's supposed to be 4 of them. I guess the other one in the car. But yeah, y'all. And then of course I made this baby right here. This is a crystal infused mirror. So this is infused with amethyst. So it has amethyst all through the bitch. Y'all know that fucking meme where the lady was like, cheese off through that bitch. Y'all probably don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Sit down. Cheese all through the bitch. Cheese all through this motherfucker, okay?
Okay, so the first thing that we need to understand just about the way this world works, so everything has a frequency and vibration, right? So even crystals have a unique vibration to them, right? And their vibration interacts with the human energy field as well. So if you have certain crystals like rose quartz, it will amplify whatever is already in your energetic field, right? But all crystals hold energy. I know a lot of people have trouble with believing in things that they cannot see, that they cannot sense with their 5 senses. But just because you can't sense it or you can't see it does not mean something's not happening, because energy and frequency holds information, right? It holds information. So even though you may not be in tune with it, or you may even though you can't tell, right, these crystals are interacting with your energetic field, period, point blank, whether you want to believe it or not. If you're one of those people who like, nah, she crazy, there is no way a rock can do da 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 da. Okay, well, I need y'all to go look up. Okay, I'm probably finna butcher the name. And that's another thing, baby. We real and authentic over here. I'm not trying to sound like the smartest motherfucker on the block. baby. I'm not. Y'all finna get raw and uncut. So if I say the name wrong, fuck it. I'm gonna put the damn words on the screen. Y'all can go look it up, you know what I'm saying? But it's called Kirlian technology, right? And it basically shows you the aura of different like things, right? So basically shows you the aura of things that are around you, right? So y'all know meat holds no vibration. So if you were to take a picture with the Kirlian technology stuff, you wouldn't see any aura coming off of that piece of meat. But if you get an apple or a kiwi or an orange, you're gonna actually see its aura, right? So these crystals have auras. They have their energy, their pure energy. You got to think, right? They form inside the earth. They form through natural events, right? So we all know the earth is alive. It's electromagnetic, you know what I'm saying? So why wouldn't the crystals be? Why wouldn't the crystals have healing properties as well if the earth has healing properties? Clock it. So I want to go over some things that crystals can do. They can heal holes and blockages in your energetic field. They can help you spiritually elevate higher by connecting you with your intuition, which is why I love amethyst, and I actually use this on a day-to-day, or you know, whenever I need to pick me up. Speak directly to yourself. Speak directly to your inner self, right? But yeah, it's like amethyst, it connects you to higher realms, to your intuition. Things like crystals like lapis lazuli is for protection, red jasper for grounding, obsidian for protection, things like that. So those are some of the things that crystals can do for you. Y'all like the Ed and the Bob though. I fucks with it. At first, I was like, girl, take that shit out. But then I had to let it cook. Also, like when you meditating, you can like use crystals as well to help you focus, to help you get deeper into your meditation, to help ground you. Because some meditations be really deep, you know what I'm saying? You might need a little backup. So that's where you can use these crystals to like back you up and stuff and keep you grounded and keep you focused. Okay? So that's kind of like just a little backstory on crystals, you know, little basic information that you may need to know. My phone ended up dying, but I'm back and we got a little sweater on because it got a little cool. But we finna get back into it, finna hop back into it. So we all know that humans are electromagnetic beings, correct? If you didn't know, now you know. Not only are we electromagnetic beings, we are also crystalline beings as well. So our body actually goes through a natural crystallization process, right? I'm gonna give y'all an example of this. Kidney stones, right? Which is just a bunch of, you know, minerals and, you know, debris within the body that kind of clump up. It goes through a crystallization hardening process, right? And that is what produces the kidney stones, which in this case is actually not very healthy for your body, but it goes through that crystallization process and now kidney stones are made. So not only that, your body actually has crystals in it, like little nano crystals, right? I'm gonna give you an example. And I suggest that everybody look this up because when I found out, baby, I was flabbergasted. There's this crystal inside of your brain. Mind you, they're not like big, huge ass crystals, you know, that you can just get out in nature. They are like little nano crystals, so they're really, really tiny, but they're there. So it's this crystal in your brain called magnetite. I want y'all to go look this up. It's called magnetite. Now of course scientists, they just now catching on to shit, so they really just now trying to figure out what it does. But it gives us the ability to see aura. It gives us the ability to connect to the planet. Animals actually have this crystal in their body as well, but they use it more, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all, what really fascinated me about this crystal is that it, depending on what you think about, right, it literally acts as a magnet. So it attracts things to you based on what you think. So y'all know how we say your thoughts create your reality. That is absolutely true, because there's a crystal in your brain called magnet. So it's gonna attract things to you based on what you're thinking. See, y'all see how science just be backing shit up, you know what I'm saying? Yes, y'all. That is how crystals interact with the body. Like, of course it's going to interact with your body, because you're also a crystal. You're a crystal. You're a walking crystal. You know what I'm saying? So once you start working with certain crystals, it's just gonna up your frequency, up your vibration. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all. And another thing that I want to say is that crystals hold their power no matter what. No matter what you do, they're gonna hold their power. No matter what shape, condition, they still hold their power. Now, if you are using them a lot, though, you do have to charge them. And I'm finna go through that process with y'all, and I'm gonna show y'all what to do when you first get a crystal. So the first thing you want to do, like when you get your crystal, which to pick a crystal out, you really just need to figure out what is it in your life that you need. Like, do you want emotional healing? Do you want to connect with your intuition? Do you need more protection? You know what I'm saying? Do you just want something that enhances your spells? Because me as an earth sign, like, I'm starting to use crystals more like when I'm practicing like my magic and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because it brings that earth element to what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, figure out what it is that you want the crystal for, and then go into like a metaphysical store and just like explore, see what calls you. You can look at colors, shapes, sizes, you know what I'm saying, the properties. You can even ask for help, like if you're shy or if you just don't know, right? So I'm gonna show y'all what to do when you first get your crystal. So we're just gonna use these because I actually do need to program these. Yeah, I need to recharge and program these. So what you want to do, first thing you want to do is cleanse your crystals. You don't know whose energy been on these crystals. You don't know who been touching them, who been speaking and tending to them. You just don't know, baby, because 9 times out of 10 they came out of a metaphysical shop. So you don't know who been touching it. So the way I cleanse the energy on these crystals is I merge them in smoke. So I use smoke. So this might be a fucking horrible ass idea. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We having some technical difficulties. Let me get this lit and I'm gonna come back. So the wind was blowing this shit. So we finally got it lit. So I'm gonna make sure the smoke gets everywhere on this, right? And I usually say like this little saying when I'm doing it. With sacred smoke, I cleanse my space. All heaviness fades away. This smoke carries away what does not belong, leaving me clear, protected, and strong. Ashe. So like, you can come up with your little saying or whatever, however you want to do it, but just make sure the smoke cleanses like the crystal. I love Palo Santos, bro. Like, I could just smell this shit all day, bro. I promise you. So yeah, that's pretty much cleansed. But yeah, like y'all see like the smoke actually hitting the crystals, like, yeah. And then I said my little mantra over it. So now the energy is completely cleansed. So other ways you can cleanse it as well, you can do Reiki on it. If you know how to do Reiki, you can submerge it in salt. Now some crystals you can't do the salt cleansing because of how porous it is, depending on the crystals. Like for this crystal, I wouldn't put it in salt water, because it, like, the texture of it's just not gonna go. But that's also another way to cleanse it. Or you can bury it in the ground as well. Bury it in the ground. So yeah, that's step number 1. Step number 2, right? You want to program it. Right? So you can go about this a couple of ways. You can just speak, like, hold it, like, be really intimate with your crystals, like, talk to them, right? Get acquainted with their crystals. Talk to them, right? You might sound a little crazy, but you gotta put your intent into the crystals, like, make them work for you. You know what I'm saying? So I want these crystals, like I said, I'm gonna put these in my car. These are going in my car just to give me extra protection. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everything's good, repel any negative energy, and attract positive energy, right? But we don't want no negative shit, right? Yeah, baby, definitely repelling the fucking police. The fuck. After you program them with your intent, you know, just be intimate with them, you know what I'm saying, talk to them, spend time with them. After you do that, you're going to charge them. You're going to charge your crystals after you program them, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to, me personally, I charge my crystals with sunlight, okay? People say charge them in the moonlight. I don't do that. I don't really know about charging nothing in the moonlight, baby. I use the sunlight. You can also bury them in the ground if you want to charge them as well. You can do Reiki if you want to charge them as well. I think that might be it. But yeah. So after you charge them, at least if you're gonna do sunlight, at least do like 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? Do 24 hours, take them out, and they're ready to use. So most likely tomorrow, I'm gonna just leave them like in my window so they can charge. You know what I'm saying? But now I have cleansed them, I have programmed them, and now I have to charge them, right? And if you're using crystals like all the time, like if you really using them back to back, you need to be charging them at least, depending on how much you use them. That's gonna depend on how frequent you need to charge them, right? So I would probably charge these like once a week, or like, yeah, probably once a week. Yeah. So yeah, guys, I think that's pretty much the basics of crystals, you know what I'm saying? So we went over kind of what crystals are, some things you can do with them. We went over how to program them, how to cleanse them, how to use them, what can you use them for. We went over briefly how do they interact with the body. So yeah, guys, that is gonna be my crystals course 101. If y'all got any feedback, bro, let me know. Like, I'm trying to get like comfortable in front of the camera and shit like that, but please don't come over here expecting perfection, because you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get it. I promise you, you're not. And I'm not on this bitch to try to be perfect or sound smart or none of that shit. I'm just being myself, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, bro, I've really been called to work with crystals, like, so I'm just gonna be deepening my knowledge on them and really using them in my everyday life, period. I even gotta, wait, I might be spilling too much sauce, but baby, just know the crystals is always on me. Hold on. The crystals is always on me, okay? Don't play. But yeah, y'all, hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Bye bye.